What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. I'm your host, Zach, joined by our voice actor, Wes.
Hi!
And our actual lawyer, Pridge.
Pow.
Dang, hitting us with those finger guns. If you like this show...
Shot to the heart.
and you're to blame. If you like this show, you can catch it live on twitch.tv/SaveDataTeam every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. However, heads up, folks, next week, Wes is going to be on vacation, so there will not be a stream of Ace Attorney. Instead, we're probably going to do, what's that other game? Ghost Trick.
Yeah.
If you want to support us, you can head over to patreon.com/SaveDataTeam, where for just $2 a month, you get access to VODs of every single video we do. And if you donate at the $10 level and above, you get to vote on what some of our variety streams will be each month and get your name featured in this song. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. Vagabond, Les, Bandicoot Commando, Cud, Dave, Shadownavi, and Sofino, HSM, Ern, Tsunayama, Antelester, Kevin, Asian, and Alucha. Shout out to Jacob, Bell, Taco Sensei, Arky, Forensic, Beck, Nicole, and Mystic Woody. Dessert Boy Man, Elijah Sly, Rick Raff, Katja, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcatch, Naruko Yangi, and Fulfilla, Written Word, Shade the Punisher, Sibylla. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. But with that all out of the way, let's get in to the game.
We gotta get our heads in the game.
That was like right before my birthday.
Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself?
That's sad!
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me, what's going to happen to Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry. We don't know yet. The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the Inner Temple.
Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall?
Yeah, Pearl, why don't you just try channeling Maya and ask her yourself?
Yeah.
My God.
Wait, but in order to do that, she'd have to be... Oh. Oops.
No, she's the defendant in this case, so she can't be at the Inner Temple. She's required to be here in court.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
She got away again! I have to admit, it's kind of strange.
If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby.
Oh, hey. Ed? Edgeworth.
Ed. Pleased to meet you. My name is Ed Edgeworth.
Eddie Edgeworth.
Ed,
Edward Edgeworth.
Ed and Edgeworth. Oh, God damn it. Now I want to see Ed and Edgeworth.
What's Iris doing over there?
She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak.
Today's testimony?
You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution.
Motherfucker.
That's not...
I was just saying, actually, wait, can that happen?
Always? I mean...
Because she's the defendant.
So wait, is she...
Can the prosecution...
the prosecution can obviously call the okay, yeah, hold on. This isn't necessarily as weird as I thought yet.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously if they don't plead the fifth, they can be called as a witness by either party.
Okay.
Okay. So wait, did she take off all the locks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, like, you've basically answered this before, Pridge, but like, if she needed to be somewhere to save a life, they would postpone the trial in the real
obviously
world.
this trial would be 100% postponed.
Okay.
Do that. We've only
This trial will 100% be postponed in a normal
Okay.
situation until we figured out
Yeah.
until we figured out what was going on.
Fair.
But Japanifornia justice waits for no one.
That's true. Wait, what?
The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession. Or so I heard.
Why would he do that? Franziska von
She
Karma.
makes a very funny sound when she's squeezed. It's like...
Franziska von Karma, what are you up to? As if it's her. Like, you fucking know it's not her.
I know. I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today.
Did you read my mind? What? Then who is?
Who else would it be but Godot?
Godot.
Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern.
Once again, cuts back to her just whipping the locks.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was about to say that. Open, damn you!
I am still determined to make this work.
You can't hide your secrets from me forever!
Oh, no.
The Sacred Cavern. You don't mean that she's...
Yes,
Dead.
she's now a spirit medium in training. Exactly. She has been out there all night, trying to remove those trick locks. With the head nun's assistance, naturally. We estimate that the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours.
Oh, that's really convenient. It's about the time this case should wrap up, huh?
Yeah. By the time you all are done with your stream, she should be out.
By the time we've reached a very weird impasse and need something dramatic happen to change the flow of the case.
If I had to guess,
about...
if I had to guess, it would probably have to happen after the second break that we take in this case. Maybe.
It will most likely happen when it is most dramatic in for a storytelling purpose.
Uh-huh.
I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon.
Yeah. Thanks, Edgeworth.
Prosecutor Godot intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow.
You don't have to tell me that.
I know. Because the world will end tomorrow, so... no matter how you fought, you will be fighting like there's no tomorrow, so... I can already see it in your eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday.
Okay, well, listen. I had a fever of 101. Like, fucking calm down.
Love you, heart.
It's strange. You know, you're also not the shaking in his piss-covered boots post-earthquake Edgeworth from yesterday either, so... yeah, I don't know. I had nothing on that one.
You want to throw down, right? 'Cause I'll throw down.
Throw you down an elevator shaft. How about that? You said elevator. It's strange. On the way here,
He also said shaft.
God damn it. I decided today would be the end of all this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger.
Interesting. Maybe you've passed your cold onto someone else. Literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner.
What is this?
Oh, he said partner.
Yeah, what is this?
All the
Grace
Gak-
Attorney Chronicles?
all the GAC fans are like, partner, he said it. Where are you, greatest attorney fans?
Oh, they're there. I see a few in the chat already.
Yeah.
Thanks. I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. The circumstances around the murder of Miss Elise Donim... No, I mean Miss Misty Fay. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen.
Ah! And that Goomba in the detention center.
And what that woman is really after.
What do you mean? You know what she's after.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
She's trying to murder Maya.
Yeah. And Misty.
Yeah, well, that worked already.
I will solve them all. I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. Let me catch
Wow,
up with the chat.
February 10th at 10 a.m.
Yeah. 4 days before my birthday.
There he is.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Wait, what
hey,
the
it's
fuck?
The judge again.
I was like, I just was about to say, oh shit, I'm gonna have to do Phoenix and the judge. Nope. Man.
Wow.
So I don't know.
R.I.P. Canadian judge.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you'd switch judges in the middle of the case.
That's a good
That one
point.
A bit more questionable.
Yeah.
What's up, motherfuckers? Judge is back in the house.
Oh, God.
Who's ready to get guilty?
Oh,
Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple. What?
Wait, so what? Could you say her last name on the court record? Can we get that just for me? The fact that
Well,
you still
actually,
can't say her last name is
I
pretty
used her
fucked
last
up.
name. Her first name is Sister.
Okay. God damn it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's you. You see, this is a reason why we like the judge, because he doesn't like Godot.
Uh-huh,
So honestly, the judge has gotten a lot of points for just that opinion.
Your Honor, what are you?
Who, me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning.
What?
All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted.
Oh,
Oh,
'cause
so
the
we
joke.
did give our cold
Yeah,
to
okay.
somebody else.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny.
We
All right.
gave it to the judge.
Sure.
If I find who gave their cold to my brother, I'll kill them.
Luckily, I gave him some Cold Killer X that I found in an old evidence locker from a
Oh,
case
no!
several years ago.
Judge, no!
So he should be fine.
Judge, don't eat those
And then I
pills!
ha-
Oh no!
and then
He's
I
got
had
his
to-
AirPods in!
And then
I
I had
use
him
it
wash
once.
it down with some water that was in this cute little bottle that was also in the evidence locker.
Wait, didn't Phoenix canonically eat that bottle though?
Yeah, Phoenix canonically ate that.
Well, he had to pass it at some point.
They took it out of the poo and put it back in
Yeah.
evidence.
Why would you
Yeah.
put it back together then?
Sorry, the chat
It's-
is correcting me. His Zune pods. You're completely right.
That's right. Yeah, let's
Thank
not
you.
forget that Zune rules all.
This is Zune's world.
We're just living in it.
We gotta go to the Zune store and talk to the smarty
Jesus
pantses.
Fucking Christ.
Therefore, I'll be standing in for him.
I see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot, does it?
I don't know that explains anything.
No.
My poor brother. He looked a bit pale, not to mention sad that he couldn't be here.
Achoo!
Achoo, eh?
Yeah. Got one of them colds, eh?
Oh, excuse me.
You're good.
It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past.
What?
And we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment.
I mean, the judge is in charge of
Yeah.
passing judgment.
Well
don't really
said,
do that.
Mr. Godot. I understood exactly what you said. At least up until the end, anyway. Now then, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statement. Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There is only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world.
Coffee.
The bitter darkness
No
that lies
way!
at the bottom of this mug.
Pridge, you got it!
Look, to predict Godot's speech pattern, just have to think, what's the stupidest thing someone could say at this point? And that's what Godot's gonna say.
Okay.
Just whatever's the stupidest.
So then you mean... forget it. What do you mean? During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she has had a change of heart. That's my favorite card. Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make. Confession? The defendant?
Iris, why didn't she discuss this with me first?
We tell each other everything. We even finish each other's
Sandwiches.
Oh shit, she's not here to do that.
And Maya's not even here to finish my half-eaten sandwich too.
Very well. This court will now hear the defendant's confession.
Godot!
Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession.
Also, you didn't just meet her, you were talking with her backstage. Not backstage, you know what I meant.
Backstage?
In the prosecution's room.
This is a kangaroo
theater.
court.
Yeah.
This is a fucking theater.
This is a comedy of errors. That's one of my rules.
Does one of your rules be a stupid doo-doo butthead? Because you're doing that really good.
How'd
You know what, Zach? It is.
How'd you know my other rules?
How'd you know rule number 476?
Be a stupid poo-poo butthead.
My name is Iris. I am but a simple nun undergoing training at Hazakura Temple.
Witness, is there something that you want to confess to? Judge, you just ended your sentence with a preposition.
Bum,
That's
bum,
bad
bum,
grammar!
bum.
Pew, 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 pew! Get the fuck out of here, Judge!
And then the grammar police come in and take him away.
And then we have to get Then we have to get sick Canadian judge back.
Yeah.
Yes. But first, I want to apologize to Mr.
Aw, she
Wright.
looks so sad. Why is she so sad?
I can't continue lying to everyone anymore.
It's all right. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Are you actually confessing? Whoa, that never happens.
Yeah, what?
Usually we gotta go through a whole rigmarole bullshit thing, but what? I'll be out of here in 15 minutes. Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Donim?
Are you saying I'm gonna make it to Chili's happy hours for once in my damn career?
Bring it back.
No, I'm not, Your Honor.
Ah, god damn it.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to cancel that reservation.
And Your Honor,
Barbara, park the car again.
there's going to be so many goddamn testimonies. You're definitely not making it to Chili's on time. I'm sorry.
Ah, gee,
Not this fucking
shit.
episode.
Ah, Lady Justice.
But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise and carried it to Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it.
Damn.
What? Order in the court. Order. Witness, are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder?
That's literally exactly
Yeah.
100% what I
just said.
Almost word for word.
Yes, that's correct.
What?
Okay, this should be easy. So tell us who did it.
3 minutes in court and I'm...
Or when,
God damn it.
or when you see dead bodies, you just decide to move them and stab them.
and stab them somewhere else for the lulz.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Sorry, King Kieran said that in chat, and I read it right as I was saying it. Damn it. 3 minutes in court, and I'm already covered in a cold sweat.
He's already got a second cup of coffee.
You want to be covered in a hot sweat?
God damn it.
Then here, take this.
Then go to hell with me. Because that's where I'm from.
That place where I've been.
Hell. In case you forgot, it's hell. Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something.
What?
Your parents were an accomplice to making you. It just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder.
I hate you.
Damn, that was fucking cool.
How do
Isn't
I
that-
do it?
How do I... Godot, you sexy son of a bitch. Isn't that right, Mr. Trite?
Godot, my fist is about to become an accomplice to me punching you in the fucking face. That Godot.
My foot is about to be an accomplice to your ass.
So this is the confession they were conferring about. It pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris's testimony was all a lie. Crumpled up and shoved in a pocket.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions?
Iris was covering for someone? Now I'm definitely up a creek without a paddle or a life jacket.
I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Kurain tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry, but main family?
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself, if need be, to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Kurain channeling technique, Mystic Maya Fey.
Huh?
Well, that, you gotta give that some context, Iris. Come on. Wake up and smell the coffee, Trite.
She's naming Maya?
But wait, Godot, this doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't you want her to not say that? Because you care about Maya too, because of Mia.
Mia?
So wouldn't you want Maya
I
to
don't
not
know.
be guilty?
I don't know.
Godot,
What are you up to, coffee boy? Order! Order in the court! So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer?
I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. And then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her.
That's ridiculous. Maya could never do such a...
The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
I thought I was prepared for the unexpected, but I never imagined the case would
But I
wind
never
up...
expected this.
Yeah. But I never thought the case would wind up going this direction.
It's almost like this was unexpected.
I went to the inner temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
The witness is clearly lying because Maya couldn't do jack shit in self-defense. Have you seen her?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just...
She can
John,
barely...
you gotta trust me. I know Maya. She wouldn't be able to do that.
She can barely lift a burger to her mouth. I don't think she could.
The chance of her being
Have
able
you-
to successfully fight someone off in self-defense, I'm just not buying it out of principle, Your Honor.
Her diet consists solely of burgers. Her arteries are just filled.
Ugh.
She can barely breathe. So it was in self-defense.
Yes, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first.
Hmm.
That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got the instincts of a true criminal.
Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night. And that the person who did go was that woman. Iris even admitted it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Ooh, dun-dun-dun.
Went to the inner temple. Well, I mean, like, he just
Do we
said
have
that
evidence?
she didn't actually go
Well,
to the
but
inner
wait.
temple.
But didn't we crumple up that evidence? That
Yeah,
says
but that was just
she
her
never went to the-
testimony. But
Do we have evidence that supports that she never went to the inner temple other than her testimony?
I mean, for my money, it would be that she wouldn't have been able to get back. But I guess.
Oh, wait, is it the hood again?
Received before the lights out. Well, I don't. She didn't specify that she was wearing her hood in this.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think her temple saw it happen in the garden. Mystically struck her with the staff. Mystic Maya was still stumbling. She moved in to deliver a fatal strike. Maya stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her. Well, actually, I'm curious about the weapon. Because if Iris doesn't know about the blade, then we can get her on that.
Well,
too.
that would imply that she does know about the blade.
Well, let's just see what happens.
If she's saying that
Yeah,
it's
that's a
murder
good
weapon.
call.
And then
Mystic Maya, she turned things around and then
Ma-
she used the weapon she had taken and lunged forward for a strike.
Phoenix?
What was that weapon?
Yeah, could you clarify?
Witness, are you absolutely certain?
Yes. But believe me, she had no choice. If Mystic Maya hadn't done something.
Maya Fey's name would have been written on this autopsy report instead.
Edgeworth from the gallery's like, oh, I can update it for you.
Yes, I see.
This is bad. I still can't put the pieces together. Unless I find a contradiction in her testimony, Maya's gonna get blamed for this.
I mean, blamed with killing someone in self-defense seems pretty
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
It's not
I
bad.
only have this to say.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll probably go back to the first statement, because that's what Phoenix pointed out. Sister Iris, your testimony has changed quite a bit since yesterday. You stated yesterday that on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the inner temple.
Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday doesn't mean much today. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go?
It was the inner temple's training hall.
A private conversation between the two of you does not constitute testimony. That would be properly described as hearsay.
Wait,
What?
No, it wouldn't. It's your conversation. You're testifying to what you actually said. That's not hearsay.
But, well, so she's testifying that it's not true, but if you, the lawyer, are like, wait, but I was there, I literally have a difference of opinion, is that like...
Is that just like a his word against hers type of deal?
Yeah, that's his word against. Well, I mean, and also you can't testify.
Yeah, as the lawyer.
God, why are you the defense attorney in this case? You shouldn't be allowed to be. Conflict of interests.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you have to say, witness?
It's not hearsay, though.
I just couldn't tell him the truth at that time. Mystic Maya, she's your girlfriend, isn't she?
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa!
Whoa! Slow down, Iris.
Oh.
Fucking Edgeworth is still in the gallery like, she's
like,
your what?
What? Do we need to have a conversation, right?
I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder. Unless, you're into that kind of thing.
There. We all understand how difficult this is for you.
I mean, it was pretty hot when Dahlia killed that one guy.
She gave me her Doug swallow, if you know what I'm talking about.
Shut the fuck up.
afterwards.
Now then, let's continue with the testimony. Also, gross, Mr. Wright. What did you witness in the temple garden?
Well, Your Honor,
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, with her staff.
What do we have on the staff? Just no one knows
Yeah.
this except
Well, hold on,
Detective
isn't that
Gumshoe.
important?
Yeah, but she hasn't said that she stabbed
Yeah,
her.
no, that's a good point though, because why would she try to just hit her with the blunt staff? If she wanted to kill her, she could have killed her.
Oh, well, what's the next statement of this testimony?
I think it was the one that when Mystic Maya was
Mystic
still
Maya was
stumbling, she moved in to deliver a fatal strike.
Yeah, they're not. It's not like explicitly saying
Slash
She's kinda
or
like-
stab.
And then what's
Yeah.
the next one?
That was the one where Maya got it for herself.
Stole the
And
weapon.
stole the
and
weapon.
Then it's what?
It was self-defense. You
Oh.
can't blame her for it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's gonna come into play at some point, but
Do this one and press
Yeah,
this one and
I
see
mean-
if
yeah,
it's
press this one.
like-
Yeah, press this one
Alright, we'll
first
press it
because again,
first.
the fact that I mean, you can kill someone with a staff, obviously.
For
You can
sure,
kill
for
someone with
sure.
any blunt object if you smack them enough, but
Uh-huh.
like, again, it seems like a really lousy
Yeah.
a middle-aged woman just tries to
Yeah.
stab you to death. Seems like a terrible murder plot.
Yeah. You're saying that the victim attacked Maya. I mean, Miss Faye.
yes, it was a truly frightening scene. Mystic Maya was struck hard on the head and looked like she was going to collapse.
Okay, that's
What-
important.
What were you doing at the time?
Add that to your testimony.
Yeah, please. Why didn't you
I don't
stop them from
know.
fighting?
Well, 'cause it looked kind of cool, you know?
I'm a pacifist. I would only stab a dead body.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was in such shock.
That's perfectly understandable, my dear.
This doesn't sound right. I don't believe this testimony for a minute.
What happened after that?
All right. I mean,
You
We've
gotta
pressed
just
every
press
statement at
everything.
this point, right?
no. We
I don't
just
think
two.
we
We
pressed
haven't
the
pressed.
last one.
We haven't
No.
pressed her going in for the killing blow. She moved in to deliver a fatal strike.
Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's
you,
it.
Iris, you done fucked up now.
You did it now.
she threw down her staff and reached into her rope for a weapon.
Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
It was some kind of dagger.
A dagger, huh? And Elise Denim tried to stab her with this weapon to kill Miss Faye.
You know, I'm gonna give this another one. Dagger's a weird word if you look at it enough.
Sure.
All right, that's all.
Yes, exactly.
You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire sauce.
Excuse me? That's hilarious.
Yeah. Also, what a good prank to play on somebody.
Oh my god.
You just found him. Someone just put Worcestershire.
It's the most impossible word.
Worcestershire sauce.
It's impossible. I just say Worcestershire because fuck that word.
I say Worcestershire.
You know what's the best sauce? Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy?
Yes, I do,
That's-
lawyer
that's-
man.
That's Lawyer Man.
Do I have a problem with Iris'
First thing,
testimony?
I want to be called Lawyer Man.
There is one thing. Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness's testimony.
You do? But this witness is your own client.
Yes, well, nevertheless.
That's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that was obviously what we
Hey,
needed.
just a moment. It's my job to say that.
Listen, Gramps. I won't say it again. Final judgment will be rendered by me.
But it explicitly won't.
Okay, now, let's continue. Continue?
She
Yeah.
threw her staff away and pulled a dagger from inside her robe.
But why
you
wouldn't
go.
she just pull a dagger from her
I'm her
staff?
own cane.
Gotcha! Surprise evidence. Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of events.
Huh?
Miss Donim throwing her staff away makes no sense to me at all.
But all you can do with a staff is hit someone.
Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. As you can see, it's a sword. If Elise Donim really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already.
Now that's
Don't
not
know.
a knife.
Don't know why
This
the blade
is a
needed the
knife.
descriptor of beautiful.
Yeah,
But
it was a weird choice on Phoenix's. But Phoenix is like, have you seen this sword? Look at the
Now this
gleam.
sword right here, this is a beauty.
This is
You're
a
gonna wanna
Hattori
have this-
Hanzo original.
100% stainless steel sword.
Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say?
I...
That was an impressive bit of investigating, Trite. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this?
You gonna tell me this doesn't count as evidence?
I don't care. A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective in close quarters combat.
Literally, fuck off.
Have you ever practiced CQC?
Yeah,
Mr. Wright?
thank you. CQC.
Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade.
Well...
That's the power of the cane blade. Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. No, that's not true at all.
No, yeah.
As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony.
All right, next time I
We
have to
could
guess,
also
like,
point out the
why
point-
would she do it? Because it's her daughter, I assume.
Yeah, exactly.
But there is something strange about this whole testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point.
Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument.
Mr. Wright,
I have here another piece of evidence that shows this testimony can't be trusted. Because Miss Elise Denim would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey. Okay, well, there we go, yeah.
that's- I mean, can we just present profile?
It's the thing where, like,
say who she is?
yeah, okay.
Real name is
real
Fey.
is
Yeah, there
Fey,
you go.
yeah.
If it doesn't accept this, I'm going to throw a brick. Okay, thank you. Elise Donim would
Do you
never...
have a brick on hand, Zach?
No, but I'd get one. And I'd find out
Where
where
would
she...
you get a brick?
At the brick store.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the brick store.
Oh yeah, of course. My bad.
And then I go find Shu Takumi's house and I'd throw it through it. That's a joke.
and you and you'd attach by a rubber band Emma's shitty drawing
Yeah.
on the brick.
Elise Denim would never have attacked Maya Fey.
how can you be so sure?
Because the victim's real name was not Elise Donim. Her real name was Misty Fey.
Fey?
No, not Misty Fey.
Who is this Misty Fey? Is she related to...
Misty Faye is the master of the Curain channeling technique. She is also the mother of Maya Faye.
Are you serious?
Is it really true, Mr. Wright? Was Elise Nim actually the great mystic Misty?
There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Wow.
But was there about a doubt it?
Fucking same brain cell, Praise.
Yeah, me and Zach just same brain there.
Yeah, holy shit. Looks like Iris had no idea.
I can hardly believe it.
I had no idea.
The idea that she would try to kill her only daughter when she hasn't seen in 17 years. Perhaps the prosecution can offer some explanation as to why she would do such a thing. Get dunked on.
Order! Order in the court! Well, I think this case needs to go to the Mari Povich show. Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seems natural enough. However,
You are not the father.
in light of some facts that have just been presented, one, that the victim supposedly threw away a sword during a fight. And two, that the two people battling to the death were mother and daughter. Despite the facts being believable when taken on their own, when taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe.
Listen, there's nothing in this world that's impossible,
Okay.
except for one little thing.
Yes, what is this one little impossible thing?
Huh, you still don't get it.
Shut the fuck up.
Allow me to explain
Just
it to
say
you.
it.
You think maybe my beans are under roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps.
I mean,
My beans.
Don't talk about my beans, Gramps.
What the literal
I
fuck?
have incredibly hot beans.
Oh.
My beans are very toasty right now, Gramps.
Could you get to your points? Thank you, Phoenix.
Hey, there is a point at the end of my beans.
God
I heard this witness's confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee.
You have a
for our
problem.
coffee-
This
for our
dude-
coffee track.
again, I know we've mentioned this joke like 40 times, but this dude's digestive system has got to just be so fucked.
Yeah.
8th cup of morning coffee. He says he drinks 17 during a court case. Like, this dude just has to have... Oh, how is he not re-dead from all of this?
That also, like, how is he not interrupting every court case to go to the bathroom all the time?
It's an
Yeah.
endless number of shits.
Yeah.
Dude just has
At
to
least
live on the
hopefully he
toilet.
drinks decaf so that he's not, dying of caffeine overdose. Also, for our coffee trackers, make sure you count those 8 cups.
Oh, God.
It start at 8 and go up from there.
You're going to ruin your health, my friend.
Thank you, Josh. That's the
Uh.
first logical thing you've said in 3 fucking games.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.
Oh, who's Michael?
Fuck some Michael.
Wait, is there a mic on this stream with me right now? We've been
Who's
over this. I
that
don't
lawyer?
like mics. Anybody named Mike?
Zach hates those guys.
No.
Who's that lawyer? Boo-doo-doo. It's
Michael.
boo-doo-doo.
I'm not doing that at
Anyway, after hearing, you will see about that, Zach.
Who's that lawyer? It's Pridge.
Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. And he discovered this little beauty.
Motherfucker.
That is a beautiful blade. Wow.
Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing?
Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else?
Now that you mention it, if you look closely, there appears to be a blood stain.
Where did you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene.
Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene?
Son of a bit. I love the idea of, like, if you would have investigated the pine tree, you could have found this
Yeah, we
evidence.
would skip this whole part. Speedrunners always investigate the pine tree.
Huh? The pine tree? I'm
dagger
sorry.
was
Are you
stuck in
calling
the
that
backs.
a pine tree? Like, listen, hey.
Localization
I get
team,
it.
come on.
I get it. It was like almost 20 years ago. You're like, listen, we can't say ramen. We'll call it burgers. That's what Maya loves. But you can't fucking tell me that's a goddamn pine tree.
Localization team, what are you doing?
What the fuck are you talking about?
This pine tree. These classic pines on this pine tree.
I went to school for
fucking
acting and I
classic
can fucking tell you that's not a goddamn pine tree.
Hey, listen, maybe that tree is acting like a pine tree right now, so give it some credit.
Fucking dead.
Whew, okay, that's ridiculous. This dagger was stuck in the backside of the pine tree. When the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the two women.
Near the pine tree.
Yeah.
This little baby was thrown in the direction of the back of the pine tree.
How was that even? Were they in the fucking corner? Like, what?
Which means the blood on this dagger belongs to the victim, correct?
Huh. Were you even listening, old man?
No.
The blade is also covered in sap from a pine tree.
Jesus fuck.
I first heard this confession this morning.
I first heard this pine tree this morning.
And then then the fucking Canadian judge comes
Just-
out and is like, "Did you say
Wait.
sap? We make a bunch of great maple syrup out of that, don't you know?"
Hold up. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 13th cup of morning coffee.
What the fuck,
Wait.
my guy?
What's going on?
Didn't you say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago?
Yeah!
I drank 5 more cups of coffee in 1 second.
It's my organization, 13 cups of coffee.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such a short notice. My own blood, because, it's basically black at this point.
In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I order that a blood test be performed on it immediately.
I ordered that blood test be performed on Godot immediately.
This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right.
What?
It's so weird.
Goodbye. I'll never forget you.
Goodbye, Blady.
I don't love you as much
Belate.
as
Yeah.
It's not, I don't love you as much as they love
Belady?
Bennifer, but...
Hello, belady.
That's so good.
Oh, that's really good, actually.
Fuck. That's really good.
Belady.
Damn it.
Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime scene, to the crime lab for testing immediately. Make sure to bring this to Gail Grissom.
Hell yeah. Original
What?
CSI. Great
Oh, okay.
show.
I was like, where? What?
Now then, the testimony we've just heard had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the very dagger of the witness spoke of by the pine tree, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible.
Cute girls never lie. Ever.
Godot, I know for a fucking fact you do not believe that.
Yeah, you're just.
I
You're
seem
just,
to recall a situation where a cute girl did a lot of lying.
And,
but he
and
did- here's the
personally
thing, he-
fucked you over, dog. Like,
He's not saying silver foxes never lie. So by his own logic, he's staying in line with exactly what he believes. 'Cause,
Okay.
he's lying like a dog.
In any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court.
About what, Your Honor?
About the incident you saw, the battle between the two women. It's time for a death battle!
Yes, Your Honor. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon. Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stone lantern.
I mean, that was a way of animating that, sure.
You died.
That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems reasonable.
Except we have proof that that's not true.
Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination.
We have proof, although it's covered in gravy, so I don't know if you're going to accept that.
Oh, we don't know if proof they recognize. We don't have proof they recognize each other.
Well, Maya saw this picture and said that that was her mom.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
at least
okay.
It didn't look like that
That's
anymore.
fair. You know what? That's fair. All right. Stumbled, getting hit with a staff. Then she dodged the next attack, stole her weapon. Suddenly she was in the defensive with her back to the stone lantern. Thank you for the raid, Jason. Every time that gets me. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. I mean, none of this is like...
I mean, is there something contradictory about her her back being against the pillar? I don't know.
Oh, found on the internet. Okay, that's cool to know at least. Oh. I don't know if that does anything for us
Nah,
here.
checks out. This is happening in the garden.
Yeah. Sphere has the blood on it. Oh. Oh no. Wrong place.
And that needs to be updated to say it's not where she was murdered.
Yeah. Oh, stabbing back.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Yep. Stab in the back.
Gotcha.
Wait, so
With
with her back to the
stone
lantern.
Yeah.
Thank God we checked that autopsy report.
Uh-oh, Iris. Oh,
Why
damn
did the music not stop?
I guess
That's
we gotta do it on the
bullshit.
next statement.
That's fucking bullshit.
I guess do it on the neck where she
Fuck
specifically
me.
says she was stabbed.
God damn it, that's
Alright,
horseshit.
there.
That's it. I really don't like that. Actually.
It should have been either of them, but I get
Yeah. Exactly.
it. Yeah, whatever. Something about you just isn't right today, Iris.
Huh?
Until
the fuck
now,
Did you just say?
I didn't think you were a type to make such careless mistakes. However, the testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions.
What do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony?
According to you, Maya Fey stabbed the victim who had her back to the stone lantern, correct?
Yes, that's right.
But, in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, correct?
Yes, I think so.
But, according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not the front. Sister Iris, It appears another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony.
Ah! Stabbed in the back! You're bleeding out! You gave my face a terrible gout.
That one was a little messed
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, you know.
What? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
It's simple. People are like books. They got that weird smell. We've all got a front and a back. You get my drift?
Nope.
Literally what?
Are you catching my
Yeah,
drift?
I'm agree with you. I'll get your drift
Well,
even in the slightest.
I have had a lot of coffee, so you might be catching my drift in a little bit.
Is that all you have to say?
I can also say that darkness loves to play with the human mind.
God, I hate you right now. Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? The
Thank you,
point
Phoenix.
is, too much of the testimony doesn't make sense. Throwing away a useful staff with the people fighting being mother and daughter, and now she falsely claims that the victim was stabbed in the stomach.
There certainly are some inconsistencies.
Well, Iris, how about it?
Well, it's just.
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing.
What do you mean? God, I hate you.
There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee.
Just answer my fucking question.
But to pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all the senses.
Do you feel your coffee? Just
you
pours
really-
boiling hot coffee in his hand. I feel those 253 kinds of bitterness. Fuck. I look at my coffee and I see that bitterness.
Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said?
Prosecutor Godot, explain yourself.
Prosecutor Godot, shut the fuck up.
The witness was quite unambiguous about her own ambiguities when she said that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. A human needs one thing to see clearly. Yeah, it's not your eye fucking thing, is it, Godot?
God damn it.
And that is light.
That reaction.
Light?
All of
Did
a
you
sudden-
say light?
Let's see, all of a sudden, Light Yagami shows up from fucking Death Note.
I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
But he writes Godot in the book and it doesn't work.
Oh!
It's because I'm already in hell.
It's because my name's Diego Mamando. Then he writes that in the book. Then he writes that in the book and he dies.
Ah.
Aww. Ripperino.
By the way-
worst prosecutor ever.
By the way, did you know? Idiot says what?
What?
Gotcha,
God
trite.
damn it, Godot!
Hey, trite, have you heard about Updog?
I'm not falling for. Okay, like you got to do like fuck.
What's
you.
up, dog?
Damn it, Judge!
Gotcha, Judge.
I don't get it. What's happening?
The Inner Temple has a rule that on nights when an acolyte is there training, the stone lantern in the garden is to always be lit.
I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for.
Well, if that's true, shouldn't the witness have been able to see the crime more clearly?
Normally, yes, Your Honor. But according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light that stone lantern.
Impossible.
It hadn't been used in a long time, and the wick was no good. In other words, it had to be nearly pitch black in the garden that night. There could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's it.
Most enlightening. That's a little courtroom humor.
Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away.
No, it hasn't.
Godot, I'm doing the jokes around here, okay? If you could lay off my bit.
If the staff was dropped, it would be difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are so weak.
What?
Isn't that right, Trite?
No!
It's not right! Order! Order! Order!
Here, Your Honor. Let me present the stone. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence.
You brought that all the way here?
Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind.
Why is the judge just sitting there with that look on his face?
What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot?
This lantern. There's something written on it.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, Godot couldn't see that!
Oh, like an idiot baby. You can't read, Godot. You're a baby.
It's not that he can't read.
The problem is that it's actually...
What if he also couldn't read? What if he's like,
Yeah.
no, wait, I can see that. What is that? I just thought those were squiggly marks.
Godot, can you not read?
I mean,
fuck you.
Von Karma good.
You don't need to read, and all paper burns in hell, so you don't need to read.
God damn it.
You know, that's not really cool anymore. Why? It's written in blood?
Oh, boy. So the judge just
Oh, boy.
So the judge didn't
Oh,
know about
boy.
that yet?
Written in blood?
Just in case you forgot, I'm here too.
Yeah.
It says Maya
It says,
upside
oh,
down.
yoy.
What the?
Oh, yes, that's right. After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her.
Yeah, she really did pull a Leon and fucking Danganronpa here.
With the blood that was draining out of her body.
It certainly looks that way.
Hang on. Hang on just a minute. What are you all talking about?
What do you mean, what are we all talking about?
The way he's acting about
You
this
people.
is like he doesn't know that he can't see red things, which is like just funny to me. I'm like, how long have you been wearing this visor and not realized that's a running thing at this point?
Uh-huh.
We're talking about the message written in blood.
Nonsense. This lantern, it's as clean as a whistle.
Could it be? He can't see the
Yeah,
bloody writing at all.
we
We've
know
done
that.
this already.
Okay, all right.
Now that I think about it, he did say something to me yesterday.
My eyesight is pretty messed up.
But wait, we knew this.
Yeah,
We
it
knew
already
this from
happened in an
the
earlier
case. In
case.
the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
So that's what he meant by that.
No, Phoenix.
Phoenix!
You know for a fact he can't see red because he explicitly said that.
What case was that in, actually? Was
It was
that
The one with
bloodstain on
Furio
the
Tigre.
apron?
Yeah, Furio
yes.
Tigre.
Okay, yeah.
They thought it was a bloodstain, but it was just ketchup.
That's right. But he couldn't see it at all.
Yeah.
That was the issue, right? Okay, yeah, cool.
In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark,
Thank you, Judge.
Wow.
and that the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Godot, anything further? Mr. Godot? Okay then, let's move on.
Godot is literally shaking, literally shitting and farting right now. And somehow, I don't think it's from a caffeine overdose.
I believe it has now been established that Miss Donim was killed by Maya Fey.
That's just wrong.
Now it's time to turn our attention to you.
Yes, sir.
After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? Let's hear it. We're all ears.
Yeah, but not all eyes, right, Godot?
You do realize how wildly offensive.
Yeah, what?
What?
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Kurain tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and... I used the Shichishido to alter the way the wound looked.
So you moved the body.
Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fey clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Donim was actually Misty Fey. I've committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate.
I believe you're looking for twist of fate, Your Honor.
I intended to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body. But
You were spotted by the head nun, correct?
yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
Your story makes sense, I suppose. Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.